After Lou's 50th birthday celebrations, we sailed back to the busy anchorage of Sainte Pierre, and we had a few problems to sort out. One of them was the fact that Lou's camera was broken, and although we'd ordered a new part, it had got lost in the post. So luckily Andy Pagg was heading back to the UK and would be returning to Martinique, and kindly offered to bring us out a new part. It would probably be about 3 weeks to a month, but it was worth doing. Secondly, my passport needed renewing, so that went off in the post. And also I had to find some work. We'd moved to a new island and I had nothing in the diary. Just at the moment when I needed some work, our friends from Guadeloupe, Sailing Navica, Lars and Alex, got in touch with us and said they would be up for doing some freediving. So we moved, and on the way we stopped in Anse Chaudrière, a beautiful little anchorage, and it was so nice to get away from the shallow anchorage of St. Anne, and we discovered a brand new fish, something we'd never seen before, neither Lou nor I. It was so beautiful. So Sailing Navica joined us and we met up in Sainte Pierre. This is definitely the best spot on Martinique for freediving, and the conditions were absolutely fantastic. We were really excited to do IDA 3 for Alex and to work on depth with Lars. Here's Lars heading down for a personal best attempt of 36 metres. You can see now he's stopped finning, but he's still going down. This is where we reach negative buoyancy and start to try and maintain the relaxation. The hand is still on the nose for doing the Frenzel equalization, for those of you who are into the freediving and watch my previous videos. And really you're just trying to stay super relaxed and make sure you frequently equalize and using your equalization practices. After you make the turn and start to come back up to the surface, it's about keeping and maintaining a good speed and again staying very relaxed. Now you'll see Lou here arriving shortly to do safety, just checking that he's still feeling good and he's still looking very relaxed. Here he's stopped finning it and he's just floating back up to the surface, and then you'll notice him doing 3 recovery breaths and giving the okay. Happy with that? Good dive. And we worked with Alex and she was super stoked to get her IDA 3 qualification with some great dives. Spending a couple of days training again with Alex and Lars was a really dreamy time, but as with these things they all have to come to an end, and they were heading off in a different direction, heading back to Dominica to go and do more freediving. It's often the case with the sailing lifestyle that you meet some really nice people that you get on with super well, but your plans are just different. We didn't move far, we just moved to the south side of the bay to an area where there's supposed to be these underwater statues, and even just where we re-anchored it was absolutely beautiful under the boat. This huge bait ball of fish, probably the biggest bait ball I've ever seen. And it wasn't just that they were in a ball, they were also splitting into these amazing kind of rivers of fish, and well, you can just see it was just stunning. So as well as doing some freediving work practically with people, I've also been working on an online freediving course starting on the 4th of July. It'll be 1 hour a week and it's working with H2O training, so I'm really excited about that. The link is in the description below. Lou pointing out some baby new corals on one of the newer statues. This one hasn't got as much growth on it, but nearby we found this super cute trunkfish, and then another trumpetfish you can see coming into the frame at the top here, coming to see whether the trunkfish has unearthed something tasty perhaps. Who knows.
The best things about Sainte Pierre was that pretty much every time I got in the water I came across this little male green turtle grazing on the seagrass, and although I was a bit sad that I didn't have my camera to record the moment, when I got back to the boat I actually made these little watercolour paintings, complete with the little wrasse that were joining in as well.
So we heard from Andy that he'd arrived back and he had the camera part, which was fantastic. So we sailed 8 hours back to St. Anne. But unfortunately, after fitting the new part, we still had no joy with Lou's camera. It looks like we're going to need a second new part. So there we are. That's the way it goes. So next time we find our own little paradise, an island that we have all to ourselves. We also get a chance to do some more freediving in Sainte Pierre, and we go on a really exciting night dive. This is just a taster of what we saw, and I can't wait to share with you more of the creatures that we saw on that dive.
So thanks everyone for watching, and a really special thanks to our patrons for your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.